real? This can't be real.
Well, what is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with 420 Gamer TV, and it has been quite a while. Now, this is going to be a relationship talk video. Now, with this one, it's going to be pretty much talking about being a single parent. Not like, specifically being a single father, but in general for, both single parents, father and mothers. How to get through it, what you're going to deal with, what to expect, especially nowadays. Especially for, new things in general for single fathers anyways. Because, oh, what the hell? Give me. I want it. What the hell? I'm holding the button down. What's up, dude? It's been a while, man. Merry Christmas. How are you and your family doing? Oh, it was pretty good, It sucks, being a single father on fucking, Christmas. Especially the fact that, I went over to my dad's. My dad had his semi-girlfriend over there. My brother Les had his semi-girlfriend over there, so, being around everybody who was a couple kind of fucking sucked. It wasn't cool. But, all the kids had fun, so that's pretty much all that mattered. Pretty much cooked food. As soon as I got there, I started cooking food, so it was, really helpful to kind of, distract me while I was there. Hey, yeah, dude, that's a good thing. At least you guys had a great Christmas. I mean, we had a good Christmas, too. We didn't have no fights. We had no arguments other than, kids being kids. But other than that, yeah, it was all good. We had some fun. Ate a lot of food. Smoked a lot of weed. Well, I can't say a lot of weed, but we smoked some weed. And now I'm pretty much drinking and I'm getting ready to smoke some more weed. Fucking jumps through a window. I'm a single dad too. My kid's mom sees all of her stuff when my daughter goes to school. Oh god. Yeah, that's the thing, me and my ex, we're finally starting to get along now. At least, for right now, I'm, keeping my fingers crossed. Because it's, a toss-up with her if she's gonna get along with me or not. So I'm just, see how long it actually lasts. Oh, he's just chasing that fucker. Completely bypassed me up. That was kind of funny. But anyways, like I was saying, what do you expect, especially nowadays as, a single father and or single mother? It kind of sucks, but, one thing I want to touch up as a single father, because, this has happened to me at least within, last few days. Especially with those, dating apps and stupid shit like that. I highly don't fucking do that shit. Literally don't. Anyone on those dating apps, literally, they're just on there for hookup. Because you won't believe the amount of women who've contacted me just for either hookups and or, after they found out that I was a father, they're like, oh yeah, no go. Quite literally, it was what the fuck? On my profile, it says, 27, single father of 5-year-old boy. So it's come the fuck on. But yeah, it's always been the same thing, at least the last few times, about, oh, well, that's not cool, not really ready for something like that. It's not cool? It says in the profile, which, goes to tell you that most of these people, they don't, really go to read your profile, they just, look at your shit. They just look at your picture and go, oh, hey, this person's cute, or this person's sexy, or what the fuck ever, and then, they message you. And from there, it proceeds. It's wow. Because, I mean, it's obvious when they're sitting there asking you, it's oh, so it's well, tell me a little bit about yourself. It's did you read my profile? Go to my profile. Read it. They go to read it, and they go, oh, shit, so you're a dad? It's yeah, I'm a dad. I've been a single dad for about a year. So, it kind of sucks. Hang on, give me a second. Sorry, I woke you up. So on the wall if you want to smoke. But yeah, like this chick, like literally just the other day. I mean, you know, almost 2 days. You know, seemed interested in me and everything else, and then as soon as like she actually read the profile, like decided to finally read the profile, and actually finally saw that, you know, I was a single dad, she's like, oh wow, yeah, you know, I'm not ready for something like that. And she was older than me. She was in her 30s. She was like 30, 31. It's like, you're that age and you're not ready for a commitment of taking care of a child? I mean, okay, that's fine and dandy, but like, what? I mean, I've been hearing that a lot from a lot of the younger women, you know, because that's understandable. They want to be able to, you know, not be stuck at home, which, I mean, that's the whole mentality nowadays. I mean, I was literally having that conversation with my grandmother saying, like, you know, these young people are not the same. They don't want to, you know, end up being at home with the kids or anything else like that because they see it's like as soon as they have kids, it's like the end of the world like thing. Kids aren't the end of the world. Matter of fact, kids are the most biggest blessing in the fucking world. But, you know, I highly suggest, yeah, step to your own trap, damn. Highly suggest you just don't do the whole dating apps because it's just a bunch of bullshit. They're just for hookups. If you're literally legitimately actually looking for a relationship, like much like myself, you literally have to get out there, which as a single parent, if you're a single parent like myself and you know you're torn between working, looking for work, raising your kid, you know, by playing with them, taking them to school functions, hanging out with family members, you know, shit like that, you generally don't really have the time to like go out or maybe even the energy to go out. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect very much anyways either. But I mean, you know, it honestly it surprised me when a woman older than me, you know, because that's what like made me just say, you know what, I'll just have to date a woman older than me or anything else like that. And it's like, what the fuck? I mean, even a woman who was like, I mean, she was slightly younger than me by about a year and a half, but she also had a little one. Her little one was about the same age as my son, about maybe 2 years younger, and yet she even wasn't even willing to do it because, oh, it's 2 kids, that's double the trouble. It's like, oh, so it's like, you know, I can't hook up with women who have kids, I can't hook up with women without kids, so it's like, what the fuck, dude? And I mean, that's not even just me, that's also single mothers out there too with the whole, like, you know, dudes problem, because most dudes don't want to raise another dude's kid because of the whole crazy X thing, which is the same thing women do. Dude, right? I fucking know how that is. Fuck that bullshit. But yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. It did depress me though yesterday and this morning because I got a message this morning from her. It was like, wow, really? What? Like, no, like Merry Christmas, no nothing. Just like, yeah, I finally read your profile. You know, I don't think it'd be a good idea for us to really go very much further because, you know, you're a single father. That's too much responsibility for me. I want to be able to enjoy my life. And that's like pretty much almost quote unquote what she said. Maybe like not for word, but that's pretty much damn near. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, okay, all good. But I'm like, shit, okay. And I mean, you know, with the fact that my son's mom is finally getting along with me, you know, it kind of worries me because with the fact that she's getting along with me, she's trying now to like re-get back with me. And what the fuck? And I mean, I've told her several times, you know, ain't gonna happen, won't fucking happen, ever. But it's like, what the fuck? And then add in the whole like the bullshit of my other ex who's being a fucking complete and total psychopath, who's like stalking both my just stalking my profile. I mean, constantly I'm blocking her, I'm blocking her family members and everything else because they're constantly always messaging me about either taking her back or what happened or everything else. And it's like, most of the time it's beating me up about the whole situation, blaming me for like us breaking up. It's like, she broke up with me, not me with her. I just, went along with it. After like the umpteenth time that she did it, I said, fuck it. Ah, what the fuck ever. And now, it's like, every woman I talk to is just the same thing. It's like, being a single parent's almost like the Black Plague. Especially with those dudes out there who don't really want to actually, like, raise another person's kid. Which is kind of the circumstance that I'm in now. But the glories of being a single parent, especially on the holidays, and people don't understand it. It's like, it's one thing to be lonely on the holidays and just be single, but to be single and a single parent on the holidays is like double the like what the fuck. Because you sit there and you go, especially if you're like, if your spouse or ex-spouse has someone else that they're like with or it's like, yeah, because that's my problem. Like my ex, she's gone through like 6 dudes already. I mean, she just recently broke up with her last one, and she's already talking to another one. It's like, fucking A. Why is it people like that get people? I don't understand it. But yet faithful people can't find nobody. What is that shit? I mean, like, shit. It's a good thing I'm drinking right now, or I'd be a little bit pissed off. This is like, makes no sense. Other than that, oh yeah. I mean, I've loved Christmas because Noah's been happy. He had a great Christmas, opening up all his presents. He loved everything he's gotten, so, a kid who's not disappointed is always a good day. No matter what. That's the only thing you can always ask for, whether you're a single parent or not, is that your kids are fucking happy. Oh, he did. Everyone's dead, I think.
That's my good boy. Mommy has a reward for you. Come home, sweetie.
But for all those out there, pretty much what helped me get through just dealing with it all is just my son. Any parent would actually like know that same feeling. Is like the only thing that really will keep you solid really is your kids. I mean, at all. Like, you can have friends and you can have family around, but at the same time, it's not the same as having like a particular someone around that can actually like comfort you when you're like feeling your lowest. You know what I mean? And bring that up when you're a single parent and you're sitting there seeing all these posts of all these families together. It's like, oh man, this is some bullshit. But at the same time, you're sitting there going, it's like, hey, at least those people are together. Those people are happy. Much like several relatives of mine. Everyone jumped the fuck out of here. But the way I see it is, I see a blessing right almost every quarter, because ever since me and my ex broke up, me and my ex Isa, my son's mom, she only gave me 2 of it. This is gonna be stupid as hell. Oh, dude, I understand that. I understand that very quite well, man. Like no tomorrow. Most of my friends, if I'm in like a group chat or party chat on my PlayStation, like I'll disappear for like hours. And I'll come back and they'll be all pissed off at me and go, "What the fuck, dude?" It's like, single father, kind of had to go, make my son something to eat. Had to go give him a bath. Had to run to the store. You know, you, shit happens, and sorry if sitting there on a group chat or whatever, it isn't gonna be that big of a deal for me. But dude, oh, I definitely understand that one. But yeah, always have your kids, help you, whether it be just hanging out with them, playing with them, interacting with them throughout the entire day. That does help. Trust me, believe me, it does. And then, don't sit by yourself. Don't section yourself off, because if you do, you're gonna feel very alone. That ain't fun. So it'd be always a good idea to, always, hang out with your kids until you're ready to go to bed. You can go ahead and hang out with all the family and friends you want, and it still ain't gonna change that empty, lonely feeling. At least we got what, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see, it'd be like an empty room. I wonder if it's actually gonna connect. I bet it won't. People are taking too long. Oh shit. Yeah, no. Don't know what the fuck that shit is. If you're not a strong-willed person, I definitely don't suggest drinking to make yourself feel better. I'm drinking because it's the holidays and I'm bored. I know, like most people, let depression kick my ass. Fuck that. I can sit there and be depressed and fucking still do shit all day. Fuck. Most of the time I'm depressed all day, it don't even matter. I got shit to do. You can come and hit this if you want. You don't have to worry about the camera seeing you. Only sees like right where I'm sitting at.
What in the fuck is happening?
Yeah. Walkie-talkie. But yeah, the holidays are usually always the worst. Usually always. But as long as you generally try to find something positive to do or positive to think about, it ain't that bad. Like today's actually been a pretty fucking good day. Just mainly because there's been no bullshit technically all day today. That's the massive positive thing for me. I haven't had to deal with any arguments or fights or nothing like that. Mainly because I've ignored every single text message from my ex, Isa, and her family. It's nope. Shit, every single time a new one messages me, I sit there and block them. Nope, fuck you. Not happening no more. And that's the best thing to do when it comes to just fuck dealing with people. Especially people who are just pissing you off. Just block the shit out of them. Fuck it. I mean, ever since I've started ignoring her, it's been a little bit better. You know, I'm not like as bad, but still, it's like pretty fucking bad. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, is like, you know, every single day I do have to like, you know, break down and build back up. It ain't fun and it sucks. But at the same time, you know, like I said, when it comes to you being a parent, especially a single one, you have to sit there and think of your kids all the time. And when you think of your kids, it makes it a little bit easier. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it's fucking hard. I mean, it's hard all the fucking time. And you will struggle all the time as a single parent. I don't care who the fuck you are. As a single parent, you are struggling. Whether it is you're struggling for money, you're struggling to give your kids attention, whether you're struggling to give your kids, you know, the things they need, the things they want, you know, to, you know, anything. Whether it be like quite literally fucking anything. And it's gonna be like a constant thing. So, you know, that's something that you, as a single parent, you have to get used to, whether you're a woman or a man. And I don't give a fuck who you are. It's just as hard for, actually, you know what? I would like to say it's harder for men as single parents nowadays than women. And I mean, I don't want to play it off for you women like it's not hard. It's hard for you. But the thing is, because you're single women, you know, you get help. Like, case in point, okay, you see a woman by herself with a stroller and she's going through a door. More than likely, she's getting help with that door. Someone's helping her. Someone's opening the door. Someone's doing something for her. Okay? Guess what? Do you know how many times I've gone to the store and I've had to hold the door open? Do you know how many times I've gone to, like, McDonald's or something and I have a handicapped son. Okay, people straight out looked at me as I'm going in front of the door, opening the door, pulling my son through, pushing him through, then going through, and vice versa, repeating that same process to get my son into either the store or into McDonald's or some other fast food restaurant. And I mean, straight out looking at me as I'm doing that. I mean, who the fuck does that? That's one thing that makes it a little bit harder for men as single parents than women. Not to mention, you women have, you know, more things to help you than us men. Us men don't have as much help as you do. Because we're men, we're perceived as, oh, because we're men, we're strong, we can handle it. Yeah, we can handle it, but the thing is, you know, it's not like we don't deserve help. Like, do we not deserve help too? And anyone who's perceiving that, you know, whether they're a single parent or not, they shouldn't need help or want help, fuck that shit. You know, come on now. Now, is it physically harder? No. Is it emotionally? Not so much. It's okay, so screw you. I can make it easy for you, dick. I'm doing a video. Exactly, man. Like, they do. They expect more from men than they do from women. And it's not like, you know, I'm trying to be mean about it. But it's like, it's just honest. Like, quite literally is. It's just honest. It's easier for a woman. And I mean, this is how it is. And it sucks. Now, at the same time, it's harder for a woman as a single parent because, you know, they get looked at a certain way. Because they're a single mom, you know, they get looked at as, oh, what's she do? Or, oh, is she a whore? Or, you know, oh, is she get with, like, a deadbeat? You know, that is what's hard on a woman. With men, it's more... oh, shit, I'm dead. With men, it's more of, you know, like, you know... Well, actually, it's usually the same thing. They get left by the woman. Am I the only one who's fucking here? Did everyone leave? Or did everyone die already? Oh shit.
Mommy is proud of you, Jason. But it's time to come home
I mean... Now, imagine this, ladies. Now, I'm not poking at you. I'm not trying to start a fight or stupid like fucking like, oh, women. Oh, see, women proved it. Women are better. But is it not hard if you're a mom and you have to play the father figure, for your son or daughter? Is it not hard for you to do so because you're the mom? Well, for us fathers, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Whether we're fathers of especially if we're fathers of a daughter. If we're fathers of a daughter, holy shit, that is sucks and it's hard. But the thing is, we struggle just as hard as you do. A little bit harder because, everyone expects us to be perfect. Everyone expects us not to struggle. Everyone expects us to be 100% on par and do everything the exact right way it's supposed to be done. And we're human. You know, we can do the job of two, but it's gonna be hard. And much like my friend here, he has a teen daughter. Like shit. When you're a single parent and you have teens, oh damn. But it's like I just find it just flabbergasting that in this day and age, it doesn't matter the age of the young man or woman. And I can't even say young. I can't even say young, considering the fact I've come across people of I can't say all ages, but between the ages of 18 and upper 30s, I've come across people who are so immature that they feel like they're not at the right age to want to start taking care of kids. It's like, what the fuck? It's like you're such and such age. I mean, I can understand younger ages, like 18 to mid 20s. I can understand that because that's your party years. I understand that. But when you're in your between my age and upper and like mid 30s, and you're sitting there, you're having the excuse of, oh well, that's a big commitment, and then they find out that the kid's handicapped, and physical therapy regularly, planned surgeries, maybe more than one, a few other kinds of stuff. They go, oh shit, you know. So any parent who has that also you know, added into it with having a handicapped child, whether it be physical or mental, holy shit, that makes it even harder to actually find somebody. Because one, you don't want to bring that out straight outright because most people will kind of make it seem like you're trying to play off the sympathy card of like, oh well, maybe if I say this, they'll actually want to get with me or feel bad. It's like, fuck that shit. But in my opinion, they do need to know straight out the gates. Like, yeah, and I do that no matter who the hell I meet. And straight up tell them, I'm a single father of a 5-year-old handicapped son who physically has no leg below the kneecap. And and if they decide to go from there, which so far it hasn't really. It's always been pretty much roughly the same thing, and or it just ignores you. So it's like, oh, so that's always fun. And I was about to say, I think, yeah, there it goes. The host actually left. I'm not surprised on that one. That was not that bad. I think I did 2 rounds. I do believe I did 2 rounds. I have no clue. I'm kind of fucked up. But at the same time, I'm not done yet, so I'll probably look for another match while I'm doing this, but while still continuing this whole discussion. But just trying to find somebody is really hard. So a good piece of advice that I would say that kind of would help, but is really hard to do, is not to try to focus on how lonely you are. Because I mean, when you do, it just gets worse, and that feeling just gets worse and builds up and makes you just makes you just like not even want to care about it no more. So trying to find something to like not focus on that, whether it be a hobby around the house, cooking, cleaning, video games, YouTube, listening to music, hanging out with your kids, whatever it may that you may need to do that will actually help you get past that, then there you go. And, anything other than, getting yourself stupid out the fuck out of your mind, there you go. I don't think anyone's gonna have any mics here. You never know. I don't think anyone really else is gonna join either. But, always remember as a single parent not to sit there and dwell on like, oh, I'm alone, and try not to like focus on all the couples that you see, because as a single parent you notice that a lot more, and it's kind of fucking crazy. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say women are a problem with me. Actually, I love the shit out of women. It's more of actually finding a woman who's actually willing to actually be around, my son. More of that's the thing. Like before, I had no problem hooking up with women, but that was like in my younger years. Nowadays, with me being a father, it's like a whole like different story. That and plus, this is like the whole first year. So the first year usually as a single father is always usually the hardest. Well, I can't even say father, I should say single parent. It's usually always the hardest because you're always trying to struggle on like getting back to the normalcy, I guess. Your kids getting used to the other parent not being around. You trying to fluctuate and get your money back into play to the point where you're not even owing people money or anything else. All same here. Oh, dude, okay, well, okay, just how you said, like, I'm alone because I got tired of lying. Oh, dude, seriously, like, all my relationships, I got lied to, used, and fucking cheated on. And, they all played it off like I had no clue, like, there's no way I would know what they were fucking doing. Bullshit, yes, I fucking did know. There was plenty of times that I knew exactly what they were doing, and it ain't hard. It literally is not hard to know when someone's cheating on you. At all. It's not. You just have to be willing to pay attention and be willing to accept what the fuck they're doing. But, yeah, like, my son's mom, like, what she did to me was she decided to leave me for a younger dude, a dude who's, like, barely in his 20s. Yeah, that is the one problem about having older kids, is, once your kids get older, it's almost impossible to bring someone around. I think that's gonna be me. Yeah, it's me. God dang it. I hate being Jason.
Find them,
I can kill
Jason.
anybody. I'm gonna be doing this
Make
shit.
them
I
pay
ain't gonna
for
focus
what
on
they
fucking
did
doing this
to
shit.
us.
If I get lucky to find somebody, I get lucky to find somebody. I don't give a fuck. But, yeah, I mean, as your kids get older, especially teens, it's damn near almost impossible to be able to actually, have it to where your kids are perfectly cool, unless your kids are really, really cool. Good luck with that one. Most kids are like, no, and they want you to get back with your ex. They usually always want that. Girlfriend was the right choice, but my daughter was me with her meth head mom. Yeah, exactly what I just said. They usually always want you back with the ex, and they're not thinking about like what's better or and because they don't see what the difference is and what things can actually happen. Like they just don't understand. Like right now, I'm grateful that my son's young and he knows his mom's gone and everything, but like he doesn't quite like this broke my heart. He one day he actually like asked me like why he doesn't have a mom. It's like, dude, you have a mom. She's just not here. And then he asked my roommate's mom if everyone has a mom because my roommate's mom's always around, always helping her out and everything. It's like, oh, dude. And he sees her mom always around, so he's wondering like why his mom's not around. And it's like, god dang it, man, that sucks. this kid like wants his mom around, and he misses her and everything else. It's like, man, that sucks. I mean, he does love his mom. It's just, you know, me and her didn't get along, and, you know, she wasn't any good for him at all in the first place. But it's like, you know, it sucks. But I mean, you know, that usually like prime time to actually get a girlfriend or boyfriend that, you know, you'll be able to stick with or be with is usually when your kids are younger. But that's if you're lucky, which usually won't happen. Usually doesn't happen because usually the early years are really hard. You're struggling the hardest. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like, you know, it's like it's horrible. And, you know, like how does it actually continue on with what my ex did? My ex, like, quite literally, like, she just broke up, right, a few days ago with her boyfriend because he was uberly paranoid about her cheating on him and shit like that. And, you know, she literally just told me that, you know, she's been talking to some dude from Texas for like 2 months. But at the same time, she also tried to, you know, get me to take her back. So it's like, this woman's just playing her options like there's no tomorrow. Like, quite literally. And it's like, that's pretty fucking bad. You know, it's pretty bad that, you know, you have such either low self-esteem or you're that much of a loner or whatever that may cause you to sit there and, you know, always be the lookout for, like, someone new. Always. Because she is. And, I mean, that is, like, horrible that, you know, she's actually done that. And I understand now why he did that. Why he's all like, oh, well, you know, she did this. It's like, well, yeah. Yep, I see why. It's extremely understandable. Well, yeah. She left me for the younger dude because she thought she was gonna be happy and he was gonna treat her better and shit. Nope. He did exactly what I told her she was gonna do: cheat on her and leave her and everything else. But she didn't believe me. She thought I was just being like a selfish dick, you know, wanting her back and everything else. It's like, that's not why. I'm just like looking out for your best interests. I'm trying to be nice, but hey, you don't want to listen. It's all good. Wouldn't let me grab him. That's kind of sucks. I'm doing a video. But yeah, exactly. She thinks she is like Miss Perfect. Like, me and her are getting along right now. So, you know, but still, it's like her actions and everything that she did is what caused the whole choices of what happened, and why I just had to just not deal with it anymore because I just couldn't do it. Just didn't want to. Okay, go to bed, Noah. It's bedtime. Close my door, please. Ones who bounce around believe they're the perfect person to take care of them. She only got with people mainly just because, like, she needed a place to stay. Wasn't any other reason than that. Ooh, knifed me. Exactly. Like, oh my god, dude. And that's the other thing, man. Being a YouTuber and shit with a kid who like doesn't want to listen to you. Like, you know, I'm constantly telling him it's bedtime. We're constantly telling him, like, you know, I'm gonna do a video. You know, don't knock on the door. Don't do this. Wait until my door's open. Wait until I come out. Wait until I do this. It's like, dude, nope. No point in even doing it. Bullshit, Nike. Yeah, but right now I didn't even close my door. Nope. No, I told you to close my door. He's sitting right there in that too. Nice. I didn't want to do that. But yeah, I mean, you know, and most people think, oh yeah, this, that. It's like, you know, it sucks. Especially when you end up having an ex who like, made you look bad to a whole lot of people. A lot like mine did. Can I break this? First of all, I could, but I guess not. Aw, but they're at the other fucking end. Go figure, that's my luck. Oh well, doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, it's just fucking crazy. Like, this day and age is like so crazy compared to like how it used to be back in the day. Like, most people like who actually wanted a decent relationship or a decent person actually looked for somebody who was like a single parent. They actually thought that was like, you know, I wouldn't say attractive or anything, but, you know, appealing, because they knew, you know, oh, this person's serious. This person wants, you know, a family. This person wants a relationship. This person doesn't want to just fuck around. They actually want a life. They don't want to just, you know, be, you know, like, just little toys to each other. Fuck that. I think they're hiding. I don't think they're even bother coming this way. Oh yeah, no problem, dude. It was good talking to you and catching up. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas, dude. I'll really stand here and wait for him to come this way. But yeah, just be aware of being a single parent. It sucks. It really does.
Take you from me, Jason. Don't let them.
Dance if you dance. They win. Was that not everybody? Holy shit.
Jason, do you know what your gift is? No matter what they do.
I would laugh so hard if you would have actually stepped on that.
You can never die.
Yeah, I mean, just always remember, it doesn't matter, like, how many people you surround yourself with. You know, you will always, I wouldn't say always feel alone, when you don't have that specific somebody, like how most people do, especially with what happened to me today. What happened to me today fucking sucked. Made me feel like shit when I came home, because it's like, wow, man. Like, everybody there had someone to like someone like else to hang out with. It's like, god damn, it sucks. It's like, that's just like bullshit. But at the same time, you know, it's like, I was actually happy for them all, especially with my dad. My dad, he's been a single dad for a very, very long time, so it's like, you know, he's a good part of the advice that I talk about, because he's gone through a lot of the same shit that I have, except one difference is his wife died, my ex left me, so that sucked. Hey, what's up?
Can I check my Facebook on your laptop?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. It smells hella chronic in here.
That's what happens when I end up doing smoking videos. Sit here and smoke weed. Pretty much almost done. But always remember, even if you have those people, the feeling won't go away. Always just try to, like, more of not focus on the feeling, more focus on, like, you know, what you can do to make your son or daughter, you know, your kids feel better and or have the best day that they can actually have. That's, like, generally the only thing you can do, especially if you end up being in the circumstances I was when I was at my dad's house. That sucked. Which, though, made me happy, though, because I was cooking the entire time, so I wasn't around anybody. I was in the kitchen, other than when I was smoking weed. So, that worked out. God, I don't think they're gonna shoot a lot. Well, I think we ended the video anyways, because that's pretty much done. So, for all you single moms and dads out there, I hope you all had a happy and Merry Christmas, even though you might be alone. Well, remember this, you're not technically alone. You have kids. Now, I hope everyone else out there who's watching has a great day, had a great day with your family and your friends. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, Happy, Kwanzaa, fucking Hanukkah, all that shit, right? I hope everyone had a great day. Hope everyone had a great night. Hope everyone has a great evening. Catch me for the next one. Everyone.